Hi friends, it's Nathan, a fourth year pharmacy student currently doing his clinical rotations. Welcome to the channel, welcome back to my channel. The last video I posted was quite an emotional one. I failed an exam and I had to retake it. But I'm happy to say that I passed my retake and we are still on set to graduate, which is so good. And that was the biggest fear. And I also wanted to just say thank you for all of your messages. I was reading through them late into the night, commenting, replying. And so I just want to say thank you. And I'm so grateful for this community that we've created that can support one another, because student life is not easy. It's a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, but we get through it together. And I'm just so glad that we were able to overcome this hurdle. We're on to bigger and better things. This vlog is very much gonna highlight that. So it's gonna be a healing vlog, a productive reset chatty vlog, because I have so much to catch up with you guys on, and I just want to share how I've been feeling and healing. It's Sunday, that means it's reset, it's me day. We're gonna start with some breakfast, and you guys know I love a good breakfast, so let's go make some quesadillas, because that's what I've been craving.
Okay, growing up I read books about enchanting bliss, falling head over heels, sealed by a true love's kiss. Embers in the air, flickers everywhere, a fire you just can't miss. Now the older I get, the more I reminisce.
Sip of the matcha first. Guys, you gotta try the condensed milk, it's really good. And then let's do a bite of the quesadilla. That is so good. You have the smokiness from that pepper seasoning, and then you have the creaminess from the mayo, coupled with the healthiness of kale and egg.
Sincerely, so I'm still daydreaming. I see it so clearly.
One of the ways that I've been healing is by talking to myself. And I know this sounds really weird, but it was actually an exercise given by my therapist. And the idea is that verbalizing my thoughts and emotions will help me process and understand them. So every day, it can be the morning, afternoon, at night, whenever something happens or I feel like I have something in my mind or on my chest that I need to get out, I will speak to myself. And I use this tool. It's called the Plod Note, and it's an AI voice recorder. And so what I'll do is I'll just speak into it, and then it'll put my voice recording into my phone on the Plod app. Then using their AI software, they'll be able to transcribe, summarize my thoughts and feelings. So it's been really convenient. I don't have to juggle between different apps, and I can just speak into it and it tracks everything. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now, and I'll see you guys after my little blurb session. Last night, I went out with my friends, and a part of me is so introverted, and it honestly just feels like pressure that I won't be able to show up. In that moment, I forgot about all those expectations. It was just me enjoying the moment with friends. I want to be more like that. I want to get rid of those internal boundaries that are hindering me from having those full experiences. And yeah, the Plod Note has been really helpful with those exercises. Another way that I use this device is at work. So if you're in healthcare, if you know, you know, documentation is a must, and there's so much to type up whenever you see a patient, assess them, intervene, provide clinical services, and this is a lifesaver. So rather than typing up my whole care plan, I can just record it. So let me do a quick example. 75-year-old man is coming in with COPD, cancer, and congestive heart failure. Upon assessment, shortness of breath was observed. The patient is on 95% oxygen, no fever, but shows grimacing of the face when moved. We will continue chronic medications for congestive heart failure, high blood pressure, atrial fibrillation, as well as add hydromorphone for pain relief and haloperidol for any agitation that may occur. Now it'll go straight to my computer. I don't have to type anything. Work smart, not hard. So now we are going to continue on with the rest of the day. The next thing on our to-do list is to do some cleaning. And it's gotten to the point where there's hair on the bathroom floor, there's crumbs on the kitchen floor, there's dust on the bedroom floor. Let's just do some cleaning, okay? No more putting it off. Let's get it done.
Wait. What do you like about this girl?
Whenever I vacuum my bathroom, I genuinely get sad because of how much hair I see on the floor, and it just shows that I'm balding. And I actually know I am, guys. Like, you guys can't tell from my hairstyle. That's because it's very systematically chosen. Given all the stress that I've been through in pharmacy school, it's no brainer why I'm losing hair and gonna be bald by the time I'm like 40.
There's like a lot of things I'd probably start with.
I like the way she smiles. She got me staring for a while.
I have been so lazy that this tray that's supposed to attach onto my shower broke and fell, but I haven't got around to actually sticking it back up. And so I've just been putting my shampoo bottles on the floor. And so you guys think that I'm always productive? No, I get lazy too. But we really need to get it back up because it's not good to put your shampoo bottles onto the floor because like it doesn't allow the water to drain properly, and that's when you get mold, and it's just gross. I'm just wiping this so that it's all nice and clean because there was some soap stains. But although speaking of like time management, the one thing that I've really struggled with since rotations began is how limited time I have. Because I'm at a location for 8 hours a day and I can't do my own stuff. Versus when I was in school and had classes, I didn't go to lectures, so that means I had the luxury of doing things whenever I wanted. So I could edit a video, I could film a video in the morning, and then I can do the class material at night, or I can do it midweek, or do all of it on the Friday. So that's like the one thing I really do miss about being a student. Like, I still am a student, but like, I'm not a student in class, I'm a student on placement. All clean. Let's put this up and set it up.
Baby, it's our conversation. She's my favorite notification. She knows how to dress for special occasions. She got me thinking life could be better. These songs start to feel like love letters.
It's laundry time. I actually did my laundry yesterday, but then because I went out, I didn't have time to fold anything. So I'm really hoping that it's not wrinkly because that's gonna be annoying. But I thought I would also do more chatting while we fold the laundry. I feel like I'm not as aggressive in terms of my work ethic as of recent. There's a part of me that's like disappointed in like getting down on me because I don't work as hard as how I did back in school. The Nathan that was in school, like everything was life or death, and I was achieving a lot, I was making really great strides, and it felt really good. And I think there was a point where I did get burnt out, but at the same time I was getting results, and that felt really good. Versus now, I feel that even though I've like slowed down a bit and I'm able to kind of enjoy more of life, going out in the city, exploring and trying new things, restaurants, cultures, meeting more people. It's good, but it just feels different because I've always been focused on two things back when I was in classes. It was my academics and it was this YouTube channel, and that was my entire life. And I was very independent in school. Like, you guys saw, I studied on my own. I basically only had like 2 friends, I would say, in pharmacy school, and that's fine. That was okay for me. I'm quite introverted, and so I didn't have a lot of like distractions from friends. Very much just focused on myself, which I enjoyed. But at the same time, I also do enjoy having a large circle of friends, and most of my friends are in Toronto, and so I see a lot more people here. And it's just unique. It's like I almost feel like I'm fighting against myself because I don't know if I should be focusing more on the grind or just kind of living, quote unquote. It's tough. But how about you guys? Like, how have all of you been doing? It's summer now, so I know a lot of you guys are on vacation, or you guys are doing summer classes, or you guys are preparing for entrance exams, preparing your applications for professional school. So tell me about that in the comments. You guys know that I reply to all comments. So yeah, keep me posted and tell me what's going on in your lives. So now I have a lecture to watch. However, I also want to meal prep. So I'm going to do a little bit of multitasking, and the plot note is going to help me with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the recording, and I'm going to turn on the voice recorder, and then it's going to listen to the professor speak, and then it's going to transcribe it and summarize it all for me. So let's do that.
Uniball, trade names Ventolin and Aeromere.
So while my plot note is doing the lecture for me, we're gonna meal prep. But I also wanted to say that it's not only good for online lectures, which is how I'm currently using it, but also for in-person lectures. So say your professor speaks really fast and you tend to miss information, bring the voice recorder with you, and it can catch on any missed content, as well as create that transcription and those summary notes. Like, I mean, you could be online shopping, although I don't recommend it. You essentially will still get your notes at the end of the lecture. So it's great to have as a second option. You can also compare, contrast, and see if you missed anything. Let's get cooking now, because I'm starving as always. So we're gonna be making a chicken fried rice. I have my refrigerated rice, bok choy, chicken, and then all of our seasonings and condiments, because it's all about the flavor.
I should tell her now what I ever. It is what it is, man, whatever. Whatever, yeah, whatever.
So the chicken is in the fridge marinating, and I realized that it's gonna be a little more Korean inspired just because there's gochujang.
I'm telling you now, it's whatever. Whatever.
Whew, garlic and onion is not easy on the eyes. But we're just sauteing this up, and then we're gonna add in our veggies. Ooh, quick tip. You wanna make sure you're frying everything individually and then adding the components later at the end so that everything gets fried evenly and very fragrant.
She keeps me close. In the friend zone? Yeah, but I don't mind it too much though. Why? If my feelings don't show, say it ain't so, man, you should know that I've been saying no, but maybe you're the one.
It smells so good, and the secret ingredient is you gotta add some cheese on it. Let's do a taste test. This is actually my first time ever using gochujang in my fried rice, so let's give this a try. Wow, that's good. Ooh, there's a kick to it. Because I didn't add that much soy sauce, I was like scared it wasn't gonna be that flavorful, but the chicken is coming through very nicely. And because I individually season everything, the vegetables have flavor as well. So as you can see, I am in bed and I'm just winding down for the night, but my lecture is done, so I wanted to now transcribe this, and I'm gonna use the Plod webpage. They're connected, they're synced up from my phone as well as on my laptop, so that makes it really convenient. And for more academic things, I like doing it on my laptop so I can kind of save it and have it with all my files. So let's just generate. So for my lecture notes, I wanted it more detailed, so I went with the speech option, and here are my notes. So comprehensive overview of asthma and COPD, inhaler treatment and management, and that's exactly what the call was about. It was a lot of information, but it breaks it down here as a summary, and then it goes into the different drugs that you can use to treat asthma, and there's so many, and so it just goes through all of the details. Then it goes into more of like the management strategies, how to use the puffers, and there we have it, all summarized for me in bullet points, easy to understand, easy to study from, and then of course if I need more detail, I can go look through the transcript for the details. and now I'm going to read through these in bed. I just remembered another function of the Plot Note, and that is that you can record phone calls. So all you have to do is you just stick it on to this MagSafe case, attach it to the back of your phone, and then you can record and transcribe your phone calls. And last week I had a call with a brand representative for a campaign I'm working on, and they were giving so much information, campaign deadlines, the guidelines, so much information, and I just could not keep track. So turned this bad boy on, and I had all my notes written out, and I can refer to them as I work on the campaign. And so this little device, this tiny little recorder, has really been so useful in my personal life, my mental health, in my academics, with school, and with my work, business, all that stuff. And actually, because back to school is coming up, I highly recommend you guys get this for school. And they're currently having a sale for Prime Day, July 16 and 17, 20% off. So if you're interested, I will link it below here. But overall, I'm really happy with it, and I'm really excited to continue increasing my productivity with this one. I'm gonna finish up reading through my lecture notes that Plod has created for me, and then I'm gonna head to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you wanna see more vlogs like this, more study advice videos, because school's coming again, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I post a new video. If you wanna see more of my day-to-day life, you can follow me on Instagram at Nathan.Wu and TikTok at It's NathanWu. But that's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.